everybody, it's the coach, and this is Matt 20 on EA
Real live
Sports.
is the
On tap
Redskins
is what should be a
against the
pretty good
Arizona
matchup
Cardinals
between the
in
Redskins
Arizona,
and the
week
Arizona
2 of
Cardinals.
2012.
Let's get out to
And
the
let us
desert,
go
standing by
to
in Glendale. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gotton with Charles Davis. And before we kick, Warner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. The first carry down for Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of a person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. It ended up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't have that contract on.
Third play of this opening drive as they're getting to 3rd and 3. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they're going to get down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's the big fellas I know right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel Prescott shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
I can go on and on about Larry Fitzgerald and his numbers, which are considerable, and everyone knows that. The thing I keep coming back to, he never quits seeking knowledge. Every year, he works with former NFL players who were great wide receivers in order to improve his game, watches a ton of film, always curious, always finding a way to adapt and improve his game.
From the 36, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he taken down, but not before he lets it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. And a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The Cardinal game does a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Rodney Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't let the lineman to get up to the 2nd level.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to go their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Murray now on first down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. They'll roll it down. He's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Deron Payne able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. For the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they get 13 points, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They start the drive with Peterson. And that will blow up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. But we haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So that second down play, that's a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think a Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Put it at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gun, Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It appeared to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got a man to lead. It's Clay. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. The coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half on its featured touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So this job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Townsend. And they give him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, ball may come your way.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, credit him with the back, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, you're very difficult to go to the deep.
That's caught inside the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Haskins on first down. Got it, that's Quinn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins will throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What they should open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get to the head of steam going.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I get the guys on the defensive side. They said no more. They got the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get back before the break. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line behind the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He'll break the huddle, send three receivers left, one to the right on 2nd and 5. A final shot before half from Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken the knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, and to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's up at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards in the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll buy some time right. They'll run it. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional. I think you did. Well, it was you. To be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mouse trap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you, with your IQ, you can pull that off.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Peterson. A couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now we're a 1st down, pick of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I haven't felt incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss up 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to a Mexico jersey.
Thompson on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Let's give you a credit there. The offensive play caller said that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They broke that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Haskins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go with Thompson again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball, punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here. We're going a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
And it's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on goal? Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. He'll get it down to the 7. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still up for the 4th and goal for the ways out.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and now it's 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a draw play with Drake. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 33 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the program, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's corralled, but not before getting him inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
I'm a defender. I can express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, He goes and gets the first down. I can't give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage, ball protections, they're off.
Murray going to throw. This coming to the tight end play. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's complete to Drake. So we got 3 and 1 tackle that couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up the line. To throw is Murray. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And here come the Redskins now. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, Peterson. And able to get it here to about the 16 line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On second down now, it's Peterson. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it out.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the
I
defenses.
certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
that they have it. Windows 10 3 edition, and then from 7 to 9.